Okay, this is Ms. Victoria again, and today we'll be looking at writing a report. Now, what is a report? This is when you describe a particular situation that have already happened to explain what went wrong or your experience about it and what you recommend such situation in case it repeats itself in the future. Now, why do people write a report? Now, they write the report for three main reasons: to inform the reader, to interest the reader, to engage the reader, by also trying to explain, giving your opinion, comment, suggestions, and recommendation. Now, who is the report for? At the level of the Cambridge English, especially FCE, mostly is targeted at English language magazines, school magazines, and readers and newsletters and readers. Now, 7 tips every report will need. 1, a plan. Start to plan before you write. A heading is necessary. You state clearly the aim at the beginning while you're writing at the introduction. Divide your questions into 3, 4, or 5 sections. That is the content of what you're asked to do. All right. Now, they must be in correct paragraph. Each section must have a heading. Now, avoid repeating exactly the word used in the question. Now, finally, always give reasons for your recommendation and why you're recommending all your suggestions. How do I do these tasks? First, you have to have in mind who will read your report. Okay. Next, you underline the keywords from the question from which you have your plan, your sketch made on the side. Then afterwards, divide the question into different sections. Carefully choose the best heading for each sections which you want to address the question. Finally, you write your report with the post-reading. You edit to check the likely errors, grammar, without repeating the question in the text. Now, remember, these are the tips. You need to always apply these in any kind of writing you normally are asked to do. Okay? Now, the expectations. Now, who is the reader that always read the report in Cambridge FCE? Now, the reader is supposed to check that the information, specific information you give, must be very specific. Don't generalize. For example, you say write about a school with a computer, technology. Now, everybody will say computer in his or her report. But what makes your writing different is your writing when you state something like, for example, people using webcam to connect to the virtual audience. Now, using that is a specific information that not everybody will use. So try not to generalize. Give as much information as you can, okay? Give a lot of makeup ideas because nobody's going to check if your information is true or false, okay? So try to make up as much ideas as you can. Now, the readers is always from a manager of a business, a college principal or a high school principal, okay? Or a boss at work, and many more. Now, what would you be evaluated on? Content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. Now, the content is it relevant? Every part you write in it is relevant. Is the reader that is reading fully informed? Now, the communicative achievement is, are your ideas straightforward? Do you have some complex ideas that are well communicated? Okay. And can you hold the reader? Engage the reader from the beginning of the text to the end. Now, organization, is it logical? Is it coherent? Are you using the right style of writing? Are they broken in section? It's not an essay. It's not a proposal. A proposal is you're writing for something that you're planning in the future. A report, you're writing about something that have happened. So the language is different, okay? Cohesive devices, are they used? What kind of language do you use? Okay, do you have a good control of complex and simple grammar, and high range of vocabulary? These are very important. Okay, now this is a sample tax. You can see here you have the plan. This is a plan. This is a tax. Okay, and these are the things you can observe from this tax. All these are stated very clearly here. Okay, now these are useful languages, very important. Try to apply them. First, useful language 2, and now finally, this is what we will do today. Now, try to pick one of this and analyze them. For the next 4 weeks, we'll be doing this. See you later.